Balloons against Toronto. Let's go down to Jamie Watson.
Well, tonight is the return of Captain Calvo. Francisco Calvo returns from international duty with Costa Rica at the FIFA World Cup. Now, Costa Rica's loss is Minnesota United's gain as they regain their captain, but in a more familiar role to what he's used to with his national team. Playing in a three-back system, Brent Coleman will anchor, Francisco Calvo to the left, Michael Boxall to the right, with Miguel Ibarra playing right wing-back and Alexi Gomez at left wing-back. It's a relatively new formation for Minnesota United, but the return of the captain should bring back a calming influence to help solidify a back line in an important matchup against Toronto FC. Cal, Kendra, back to you.
Thank you, Jamie. Now, the month of June has offered little in the way of hope for Minnesota, but amongst a month of upsets on the world stage, a mixture of footballing miscues and beautiful chaos, perhaps both sides will find motivation and inspiration on a gargantuan evening for two sides neighbouring in the neighbourhood of desperation. Victory vital for both, Kendra. Forward now for Ibarra to chase. Ibarra across goal. Out into the path of Rasmus Schüller. And Colin Warner, and wide. He doesn't score too many, Colin Warner, but a goal against his former employer would go down very nicely here this evening.
Ball, if it gets played out on the wing, he's got one eye on Sebastian Javinko the whole time.
From one end of the field to the other, here comes Darwin Quintero! How about it? How about it? A blistering goal! And Darwin Quintero fires the Loons back into the realm of relevancy here. They lead against the champions early.
What a finish! We said Darwin Quintero needs to be more selfish. There were so many times he tried to pass the ball off. What creates this opportunity also? Christian Ramirez in the overlapping run off his right shoulder. The defender has to decide, am I going to track Ramirez? Am I going to step to the ball? Gets it on the outside of the right foot, bends it around the defender, splits the two, around the keeper Irwin. What a finish, what a strike, and Minnesota on the board here early.
We'll be seeing that strike for some time, I'm sure. There's the Costa Rican international again. Clever ball forward now. Miguel Ibarra's onside. It's Miguel Ibarra! And the Loons are flying! They roar once more and lead Toronto FC by 2-0.
Welcome back, Francisco Calvo. But how about the run by Miguel Ibarra? Perfectly timed. Look at him. There's confusion on that back line. You can see right there, passing off players. Osorio passes off Miguel Ibarra, assuming someone in the back line is going to step. Nobody steps. He finds his seam right between the two center backs and just simply passes it in right by Clint Irwin. You can see him backpedaling there. Then he decides to step to the ball. Love the run, love the ball by Francisco Calvo, and you can see the confusion on the back line and the midfield for Toronto FC.
Here's Darwin Quintero. Bodies manoeuvring forward again. Ramirez is onside. Ramirez goes early. And it's wide of the left-hand post. Colin Warner. And Rasmus Schüller! A whisker wide of his first goal in Minnesota colours. Maybe they can find something here through Hamilton. Ball across. Oh! Well, it may very well just sum up their season. It falls to Osorio. Warner on defensive duties as well, and it's lashed towards goal and palmed away by Bobby Shuttleworth. Quintero returning the favour. It's Ibarra! Wide again. And the chances are coming thick and fast for Minnesota. All cushioned inside for Hamilton. Ibson, miscue, and a goal for Toronto. A rare mistake from Ibson. And it's Justin Morrow with the goal to give Toronto FC life heading into half-time.
And that's just opportunistic by Toronto FC. Coleman misses on the first touch. Ibson takes a long touch, thinking he's helping out to clear the Lions on the back. But instead, staying with it on the far post, right centrally there, buries it, doesn't give up on the play. 2 miscues there, one by Brent Coleman, one by Ibsen. And Toronto FC back on the board here.
And there we have the half-time whistle. An opening 45 that has been both delirious and absorbing. A fabulous goal from Darwin Quintero got us underway inside 8 minutes. And Miguel Ibarra, with his 4th goal of the season, gave Minnesota United plenty of breathing space. It's arguably been the most comfortable and liberating we've seen Minnesota United since the opening day of the 2017 campaign here in front of a home crowd. Kendra, your thoughts?
A great 42 minutes of play, the creativity up front, the numbers getting forward, the confidence that Minnesota United is showing. Unfortunately for me, right now I'm still struggling with that goal given up late in the match to give it a 2-1 game, letting Toronto FC back in, but Minnesota has got to come out full throttle in the second half here and really put their mark on this game.
So Minnesota United comfortable, leading by 2-1. Safe to say Adrian Heath will be pleased with what he's seen so far, but undoubtedly will have so much more to say in the locker room at half-time. Will Christian Ramirez find his 5th goal of the season? We'll wait and see. Let's get downstairs where Jamie Watson is with Miguel Ibarra.
Miguel, an incredible goal from that wing-back position. We talked to you in pregame about your role. Just taking liberties like that and getting in behind, does that fall in there, or does that just fall on you in the moment?
No, definitely. I mean, I got a lot of space once I get it out wide. So, I mean, like I said, just attack the wide areas. And, I mean, we talked about it. Calvo told me to make that run if he sees me so he can hit it over me. It's been like 2 great balls that he's given to me. And unfortunately, I was able to put one away.
And lastly, how does Minnesota United maintain this lead and get a vital 3 points tonight?
I mean, we keep doing what we're doing. I think it was fine. A little mistake that happened at the end. Unfortunate, but I mean, just keep going. I mean, let's get the next goal.
All right, thanks a lot, Miguel. Cal, back to you.
Darwin Quintero and Miguel Ibarra setting the standard for the evening here. Minnesota lead by 2-1. Stay with us for the Honda halftime show next. Bring the halftime team talk as well in the locker room. He was telling his players they are a different class at moving the ball around the back. He also noted that Jonathan Osorio, Kendra, doesn't want to be a winger. They need to utilise that more. Quintero, oh, absolutely wonderful! L'Étoile du Nord, the star of the North, Darwin Quintero, and it's 3 for Minnesota.
What a finish. Look at the touch on this ball. First of all, Miguel Ibarra finds Darwin Quintero inside, and he's got acres of space in front of him. Michael Bradley's trying to track him from behind. The defender doesn't step to the ball, but just when he does, he lifts it. He knows the keeper's off his line. He chips it up over the top of Clint Irwin, finds the top corner once again. Absolutely class finish. Nearly the same spot he scored the first one earlier tonight. Unbelievable by Darwin Quintero to recognize that and put that pace on that ball to lift it over the goalkeeper, Clint Irwin.
Quintero doing ever so well and winning it back to Minnesota. Can there be another opening here for the Loons? Quintero! Oh my words! Hat-trick! Hysteria! It's his day! It's his moment! His hat-trick on his stomping ground!
A turnover at midfield. He fights off a tackle there. He stays with it. He wins it back defensively. He's at the halfway line there. He's looking up for help. He's looking for support. Minnesota a bit gassed here. Only Christian Ramirez is making the run on the far side. He takes a look again at the keeper, Clint Irwin, off of his line, right on the 6, and he chips him again, this time the other side, far netting. Unbelievable, the backspin on that ball, the pace, the finish.
Will lash one towards goal, it's wide. Well, Jamie Watson, how on earth will you pick for the goal of the week this week? 16 in his last campaign, 22 previously. Here it comes, Jovinko! It's just over the bar. The flick now by Sebastian Giovinco. Oh, it's a beauty! Well, that's why he's here. Fourth goal of the campaign for Sebastian Giovinco. And Toronto FC have their second. What a goal!
Look, Minnesota still has a 4-2 lead in the 70th minute, but it's not going to take much to turn this game on its head. Somehow he finds himself with a bit of space here, a little bit of a Cruyff. He beats Rasmus Schuler, no one there to step up to the ball on the second chance, on the second defending. Calvo five yards off, gets it on that left foot. What a strike. Shuttleworth didn't even move. Wasn't going to make it to that one. Puts everything he has into it, hits the back corner.
Behind here, it's Quintero in towards Mason Toy, and Toy angles against him. Oh, let's not relax quite yet. It is Giovinco. It's over. And on another day, that nettles into the back of the net. Van der Weel, an interrogating pass. It's a lovely save. And not for the first time this season, Bobby Shuttleworth making a really good save.
And what a save by Shuttleworth.
Well, the header towards goal is in this time. It came in from the right-hand side. And Jordan Hamilton scores his first goal of the season to make things a little more uncomfortable in the remaining minute here.
Almost identical as the ball that had just come in. Turning off for a second, once again defensively, Minnesota United and Hamilton making this run. Van der Weel serves the ball in, just over Ibson's head. Hamilton steps in front of Calvo, redirects the header to the near post.
There we have it. It's Darwin's day. It's Minnesota's day. And Q Wonderwall.
Toronto FC 3 in your Minnesota